Hi everyone, this is AJ and welcome back to the channel. Welcome to another movie review, that being the 2018 remake of Child's Play. Let's talk about this. So over the past week, I've been revisiting all of the Child's Play films. I've done a review for each movie. Obviously the TV series has just started, which got me in a renewed interest in the series and made me rewatch it. I have also reviewed episode 1 of the TV series, so go and check that out if you're interested. So it stands to reason, why not cap it off with the 2018 remake of Child's Play. Yes, so yeah, let's talk about this film. So this film, like I said, it's a remake. It's pretty much got nothing to do with Don Mancini, who's the architect of the previous franchise. It's a bit of an odd remake in that the film series was still going, and it probably still will be. And obviously you got the TV series that was being thought about at the time. But in infinite wisdom of studios who probably had the rights to Child's Play 1 at the time, we'll do a remake. Now, this remake starred Aubrey Plaza, and Mark Hamill was on voicing duties for Chucky the doll. So the story, it sort of jettisons the voodoo magic side of the original series. The Charles Lee Ray storyline's gone. This film opens in an Asian country where they're building the dolls, Japan, China, wherever it may be. And there's a disgruntled worker who removes the safety protocols in one of the dolls. When I say removes the safety protocols, these dolls are artificial intelligence. It's like commentary on Amazon, essentially. Imagine Amazon, if Amazon were to create a doll that could link to your Alexa, so it could control things in your home, this sort of a thing. That's where the movie is going. So yeah, he switches off the safety protocols. The doll gets packaged up out for shipping. This geezer then subsequently kills himself for whatever reason. We then cut to the US, where we're introduced to Andy Barclay, or Andy. I don't know if his surname's Barclay. I'm not interested. Anyway, we're introduced to Andy, who's essentially Andy Barclay. His mother, Aubrey Plaza, she's got a boyfriend. There's a cop who lives down the hall, blah, 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 blah. He ain't got many friends. He gets some friends when he's got this doll, this sort of stuff. So the doll comes in. The doll wants to be his friend, obviously, but things that the boy says, the doll takes literal. When the boy has a moan about his pet cat, the doll attempts to kill the cat, and later on does kill the cat. When the boy has a rear up about the mother's boyfriend, the doll goes and kills the boyfriend. We find out that the boyfriend is actually cheating on an existing family, so there's no sympathy there. Yeah, it's I don't know. That's pretty much it. You know, it goes through the motions. There's some inventive kills in the film, don't get me wrong, and the production looks pretty good. It's quite slick, and you know the effects are good. This sort of thing. Now, as for my thoughts on the film, now the doll itself. Whenever you do a remake of something, of an iconic character, whether it be something like RoboCop or The Predator, or you know, anything that you do in a remake. I know Predator hasn't done a remake, but I'm talking about the later Predators that you got, like in Predators, the 3. The design is never as good as the iconic original. Nightmare on Elm Street, the remake, design was crap. I mean, it looked like a burn victim, but I'm going off tangent here. But anyway, my point is that the design for the doll isn't Chucky. Yeah, in this, they're not called good guys, they're called buddies. The story is boring. Yeah, now, the problem is, I've watched the other 7 films and the first episode of the TV series, right? And I've come into this film. Now, I remember seeing this film when it came out, and yeah, I was pleasantly okay with it, but I hadn't seen the other films for a little while. They weren't overly fresh in my mind. I'm watching this a day after watching, you know, 7 days on the trot of watching other Child's Play films. So for me, yes, there was nothing in it of any value. Even the worst in the franchise of Child's Play before, it had an emotional effect, whether that be a negative emotion or a positive emotion. You know, humour's an emotion, this sort of thing. This film, it's just flat. There's nothing there. It's just it's a film that's been made, a remake for the sake of making money. There's no artistic integrity in this film whatsoever. It's quite an abysmal movie, to be honest. Mark Hamill, when they first announced Mark Hamill was going to be voicing Chucky, I thought, yes, brilliant. Mark Hamill, fantastic actor, fantastic guy in interviews, this sort of thing. I really like Mark Hamill. You know, best Joker, voice Joker. He's fantastic. But in this, there's nothing special about the voice. Mark Hamill hasn't given it any sort of flair or anything like this that you can take away. It could have been anyone. It certainly hasn't come across like Brad Dourif, who's fantastic, puts so much life into the voice of Chucky. And this is part of the problem. In this, you've lost that human element to the doll. It's literally a robot that goes haywire. In that, you had that voodoo, you know, mumbo jumbo stuff, and the soul was in the doll. It gives it more of a scarier feel, and more of and because you got a human in there that's committing these crimes that it loves, who indulges in these things, and that's lost in this film. The film is pretty much a travesty. It's a film, a remake that should never have been, a remake that should never have been made. What are your thoughts on that? Tell me your thoughts on this film in the comments down below. Do you like it? Don't you like it? Yeah, I will be doing a ranking for all these films, and this will be included in said ranking. That'll be coming on Monday, so keep an eye out for that. Also, hit the subscribe button if that interests you, all this sort of thing. You know what to do. Hit the notification bell, blah 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 blah. You don't need me to tell you. So anyway, that was just a quick review for this film. I found nothing of worth watching this. It was just very mediocre, very boring, very dull. It didn't get nothing out of me whatsoever. No humour, no, wow, no, just nothing. It's just, it's nothing. There's nothing there of any consequence. Anyway, that's my review for this film. Let me know your thoughts. This is AJ. See you later. Take care. Bye.